happy Independence Day. I am Tampa J, and welcome to the most magical place on planet Earth. Welcome to Magic Kingdom. I am here today because I am proud to be an American. I am also proud to be a Walt Disney World annual pass holder. So I thought it'd be fun to come out here and visit everything patriotic, everything that reminds me of the 4th of July here at Walt Disney World. We'll explore Magic Kingdom and also explore a little bit of Epcot. It's all en route today and it's all fun, and I'm glad you're here with me because there is much ahead, my friends. So much ahead. Good morning. Did you know Walt Disney served in World War I? He drew political cartoons for his high school newspaper, but then signed up for the Red Cross Ambulance Corps and actually spent a good amount of time serving the country in France. Walt served in the hospitals, but also spent a good amount of time chauffeuring around army officers and special dignitaries, including General Pershing. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool. I just learned the other day that Walt Disney actually served the United States during the war, so that, to me, that makes him a veteran. There's a lot of patriotic merchandise inside of the Emporium. I'm noticing these awesome plates here. Check out the castle. Very patriotic. USA, land that I love. The 2019 Walt Disney World Independence Day Mickey Mouse shirt. I really like it. And these hats even have a bottle opener on them. Look at that. That's really cool. Past this gateway stirs a new nation waiting to be born. 13 separate colonies have banded together to declare their independence from the bonds of tyranny. There's a time when silversmiths put away their tools and marched to the drums of a revolution. A time when gentlemen planters leave their farms to become generals. A time when tradesmen leave the safety of their home to become heroes. Welcome to Liberty Square.
Give me liberty or give me death.
Oh, look who's walking through Liberty Square right now. Mary Poppins. Oh, how lovely. We are the sons of liberty. Welcome to the Liberty Tree, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the one in Boston that was planted in 1765, this one sits here in Liberty Square as a symbol of freedom. In Boston, it was an elm tree. Here, it is a live oak. But still, both represent freedom of speech and freedom of assembly. It was the gathering place of the Sons of Liberty. I don't know if you remember that 1957 Walt Disney movie, Johnny Tremaine, where they sang that song, Sons of Liberty. It's a good old Disney movie. Check it out. And very patriotic. We are the sons of liberty. That's part of the song from the movie. Thus, to proclaim liberty throughout the land, right next to the Liberty Tree, you have the Liberty Bell. Well, a replica of the Liberty Bell. The original sits at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But check out the plaque. The Liberty Bell has been an enduring symbol of American independence and freedom. The sun is coming out, and the doors to the Hall of Presidents have opened. Of course, we've made our way inside of the Hall of Presidents. Before entering the presentation of the Hall of Presidents, there are many different things to look at inside here, including this plaque here. Walt Disney, an American original. And I was just reading this quote on the wall that good old Walt said. He once said, "I've always been a kind of a billboard American. I think I get that red, white, and blue streak up and down my back every once in a while." Here's a picture of Walt Disney dressing up like Abraham Lincoln with his childhood friend. Here's a photo of President Eisenhower rewarding Walt with the Freedom's Foundation Award. Here's a photo of Walt and President and First Lady Nixon at the opening of the monorail in Disneyland on June 14th, 1959, 60 years ago. And our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Good old Honest Abe. First time I've been here since 1994. My parents had brought us to Florida for our first trip, and of course our first trip to Walt Disney World. Can't believe it's been so long. 25 years actually since I've sat in this theater. I'm proud to sit here today and enjoy the Hall of Presidents.
Walt's vision was to honor the nation by honoring the American presidency.
It is 1783, and the smoke is clearing in the wake of the Revolutionary War. Over the course of 8 grinding years, General George Washington has led a force of shopkeepers, farmers, and Native American allies to victory over the greatest military power in the world. A new nation has been born, independent and free. The founders must form a national government. George Washington's stature and bearing have marked him as a leader. His integrity has made him a great one. Washington knows that many generals who have led successful revolutions make themselves dictators or kings. Instead, he steps down from power and retires to his home, Mount Vernon. The tall, lanky, some say uncouth candidate from Illinois is a master of words at a time when speeches are printed in full for people to read. A house divided against itself cannot stand, he said. With Lincoln's election, the house does indeed divide. Civil War. His early years were scarred by tragedy. The death of his mother, his sister, his first love. He struggles with depression, but never loses his determination to rise above it. He once said he's driven by a desire to leave the world a little better place for having lived in it.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce. Once again, we place our trust in the idea of a president, as we have from the beginning.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April, 1789, that you had selected me to lead our nation.
This concludes our presentation. Please gather up all your personal belongings.
Uh-oh.
It's the Muppets with another great moment in American history!
Yeah.
Come closer, all ye people, gather round and listen well. My friends and I have some of history's greatest tales to tell. Your hair will stand on end with all the history and such.
Unless, of course, you're bald like me, in which case, not so much.
Oh, hi there, Sam. It's Sam Eagle, everybody. Hey, tell us, Sam, what great American story are we sharing today?
Today we shall salute the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere.
Ah, a great story indeed. The ride of Paul Revere, a fateful night that saved the day. He warned the founding fathers.
But the British were on their way.
In their redcoats, with their muskets, they were mean and scary too.
But we won't speak about all that. This is wholesome through and through.
Right, let's bring out some friends to help us. Hey guys, that's your cue. Great moments in history. Great moments in history.
And this one features more.
And here's what you will take away in all your minds and hearts.
Great moments in history, but only the American.
Great moments in history,
but just the American parts.
I think we're gonna hop on the old Liberty Bell. Take a little voyage. Oh, it's quite a refreshing spot here. I got a little mist coming from that propeller. It's a hot day out here.
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain.
Part 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Well, we're almost back to Liberty Square. Back home again at Liberty Square. That was a fun adventure. When I think of the 4th of July, I think of fireworks, but I also think of hot dogs.
And also having a nice cold Coca-Cola.
Okay guys, so we're gonna come back to Magic Kingdom in a little bit, but now let's head over to Epcot. Looks a lot like Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. But this is American Adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Voices of Liberty! Brave men and women who have served or are currently serving with our United States Armed Forces. If you could please, as you are able, stand for our national anthem.
And the rockets red
All aboard for the American Adventure. I love this hallway walking into American Adventure. All the flags hanging from over the years. Up the escalator. Into the show.
Seems there was a new dawn coming for the American Adventure.
Enough! Enough of your words. Let your new dawn lead to the final sunset on my people's suffering. When I think of our condition, my heart is heavy. I see men of my own race treated as outlaws or shot down like animals. I hope that all of us may be brothers, with one country around us and one government for all. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more, forever.
The wisdom of the great Chief Joseph reminded us once again of our long, painful journey through the frontiers of human liberty.
Equal devotion with man to the cause of freedom. Together, they have made this country what it is. We ask justice. We ask equality be guaranteed to us and our daughters forever.
My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
I have a dream this afternoon that the brotherhood of man will become a reality in this day with this faith.
Well, Mr. Twain, what do you think of our America now?
I think the founding fathers never dreamed of an America like this.
Of course not. We weren't dreamers. We were visionaries. That is why our Constitution withstands the rigors of time.
Easy now, Dr. Franklin. This nation's still just a youngster, don't you know? Why, some countries have been around for 50 centuries. We're barely into our third.
That's true, but look what we've accomplished in that tiny span of time.
My dear doctor, earlier you found John Steinbeck so inspiring, and he also sounded this warning. We now face the danger which in the past has been the most destructive to the human: success, plenty, comfort, and ever-increasing leisure. No dynamic people has ever survived these dangers.
I may have invented these bifocals I'm wearing, but I can assure you they are not rose-colored. Mr. Twain, the golden age never was the present age, but with human liberty, we can fulfill the promise and meaning of America. To everyone a chance, believed Thomas Wolfe. To all people, regardless of their birth, the right to live, to work, to be themselves, and to become whatever their visions can combine to make them. This is the promise of America. Mr. Twain, 'tis easy to see, hard to foresee, but I foresee the American adventure to continue a long, long time.
I hope you enjoyed our time over there at Epcot, but now we come back again to the Magic Kingdom. Now it's time to enter the Town Square Theater. I have a couple of friends inside who I'd like to wish a happy Independence Day.
Hey Mickey, hey Minnie, I'm coming.
Hi there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, let's do hugs. I came to wish you a happy birthday and also a happy Independence Day.
Ooh,
So happy Independence Day, yeah.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
One more.
Got it. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. See you later. See you all later.
Would you mind using
It is such a beautiful day here. A beautiful 4th of July. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fun, safe day. And I hope you have a great evening. There will be fireworks ahead. As for you, there's probably going to be fireworks for you later tonight too.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Dapper Dans, and on behalf of the Magic Kingdom Security Color Guard and Main Street Operations, we are pleased and proud to welcome you to today's flag retreat ceremony here in Town Square. Our Town Square flag retreat ceremony is one of our original Magic Kingdom traditions, and we are honored that you've taken time from your day today to become part of that tradition with us.
Please join them as they lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's have a big round of applause for our young volunteers.
So, I got a little rained on over at Magic Kingdom, so we had to come over here to Disney's Polynesian Resort and stay dry. But anyways, I had an idea, I have a plan. Every night at Walt Disney World, they have the Happily Ever After fireworks show. And of course, it's the 4th of July, so we're gonna stay for that. However, I thought it'd be fun to actually watch it here at the Polynesian Resort over by the lake. So I thought it'd be cool to watch the fireworks down by the lake. There's much ahead. But now this guy's going to serenade us.
Look at the lights, look at the sky.
Whoa! That's how most people go in here.
Look at the fireworks.
I see lights in the horizon.
think this is the end of it.
Whoa!
Then.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July. And again, happy Independence Day. Well, all that being said, it's been a long day, and I gotta get back to Tampa. So, be safe out there, and have fun with your family. Have fun celebrating our nation's birthday. And if you live outside of the country, just know, you're all Americans today. And I hope you enjoyed the presentation just as much as we did. So, well, like I said, I gotta get back to Tampa. I'm tired. But happy Independence Day, everyone. And just know, there's always much ahead. I am Tampa J, and I am thankful you're here. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. See ya. Goodbye, Mickey. See you next time. Here we come on good old Tampa Bay. Here I come.